All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we continue with college football Saturdays here at Jammin' Sports. Next up, we head to Pasadena for the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Wisconsin comes in at 1-0, having beat Iowa back in Week 1. UCLA comes in at 0-1. They lost to Texas in Week 1. Evil Dead is now 20-15, and I am... No, I can't be right. No, that's right. He's 20-15, and I'm now 20-16. It looked like I had the same thing written for both of us. I'm still a half game behind Evil Dead. There we go. He's 20-15, and I'm 20-16. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And let's head out to Southern California for this one. The Badgers and the Bruins here at Jammin' Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space. It's Harden. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
To the air, it's Garbers. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football, I got the speed, I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They kept that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. It's a 1st and 10. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Malusi. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Malusi. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score UCLA 14, Wisconsin 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying the left side. Nice move to keep moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Firing to the right, complete. And here comes the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Malusi. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The Badgers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Grabbed on the outside, it's Pauly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. This time he's got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's got his man. And the Bruins will keep this drive going. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The aerial assault continues. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's caught.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Getting some heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Garbers. He's going up top. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
And the Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Going to the run to start this second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Malusi. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. finds his big tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. Snowed under by the defense. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys. It's still an 8-point game. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll keep it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And is slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. And he dropped it. For all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to get to him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for room. It's Harden. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harden. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Bruins have moved it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now adjusting. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest. The Bruins are on the move.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He makes a grab. Touchdown Bruins. And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Wisconsin, 13.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Green. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. He's got him wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down, using the quick game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Coming after him. Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.